Well, Grand Rising, Divine Ones. Grand Rising, dead Jedi Masters. Grand Rising, Kingdom Family. How are we today? Hope all is well. I'm doing pretty good. I just got on here to give my little word for today. My word for today is God doesn't give us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. So I want to talk about fear today. A lot of us walk in fear. We allow the demonic forces to control our being. Why is that? When you have power and dominion over your being, when you are the captain of your ship, when you run your mind. It's so funny, when I was younger, people, my friends and stuff used to laugh at me because I don't watch scary movies. And I used to ask them, if God don't give us the spirit of fear, why are you allowing fear to be put into your spirit? See, people don't understand that we allow ourselves to be fearful. We walk into fear. I didn't watch scary movies because why would I put demonic forces in my spirit? Fearful forces in my spirit. Why would I scare myself? It didn't make no sense to me. And my friends used to crack up laughing because I did not do scary movies. I didn't allow them in my house when my children, was raised. None of that. I never allowed demonic movies to come in my house or fearful movies. Didn't watch them. Still don't. Still don't. Because I don't understand the concept. Why would you scare yourself? Why would you allow fearful, make yourself fearful? It didn't make sense to me. And I guess it's because I'm an Aries too. We don't fear shit for real. You know what I'm saying? And if we do, we try to overcome it. Because we don't like to be caged. We don't like to be controlled. And fear is something that controls you. So, if God doesn't give you the spirit of fear, why do you give it to yourself? It's the simple things that confound the wise, It's the little things that jack us up, that make us ignorant, because he said we cause our self-destruction. And a lot of times we don't understand that we cause ourselves destruction. A lot of times we put ourselves in jacked up situations because of our fear. And a lot of times we don't go after stuff because of our fear. A lot of times we don't accomplish stuff because of our fear. God don't give you the spirit of fear. Who gives you the spirit of fear? If God don't give it to you, then who else is giving it to you? The demonic forces, the dark forces. I talk about the Jedis because they fear nothing. Especially my dude Yoda. That was my boy. He the littlest thing was tearing up everybody. How you the littlest thing and you kicking everybody's ass? I love Yoda. That's my nigga. But if you don't have the spirit of fear, you can accomplish so much. You can conquer so many things. So my people, don't let the enemy give you the spirit of fear. You're more than a conqueror through Yeshua, who strengthens you. You're more than a conqueror. They made you and created you in the godly image and likeness. So you are more than a conqueror. If you made in a God's image and likeness, that means you look like them, right? And if you trust and believe in the Most High, Divine, All Father and All Mother, that means you got their spirit. And then that means you got their protection, right? You got the divine archangels, you got the divine angels, you got the divine powers, divine principalities, you got all the divine sources at your grasp. So why are you fearful? And a lot of us fear the unknowing, what we don't know. But what we don't know, they know. And if they tell you to go, go. Don't walk in fear. Because God don't give you the spirit of fear. They give you the power, love, and a sound mind. Why is sound mind is the last thing that is said in that scripture? Power, love, and a sound mind. Think about that. And the whole time, our accomplishment we have to overcome is the battle in our mind between flesh and spirit. light and darkness. So get it together, guys. Don't walk in the spirit of fear. Walk in the spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. So that's my word for today, y'all. Walk in your strength and not in your fear. And just because they don't know what your abilities are and the unknowing, don't walk in that either. Just because you don't know what God has planned for your life, what you're going to accomplish. So don't walk in the spirit of fear, power, love, and a sound mind. Love y'all. Have a blessed and awesome day.